A once rising star in the Michigan Republican Party hit with a series of criminal charges by Michigan's Attorney General. Appreciate you joining us today for 7 Action News at 5. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Brian Abel. Today, Dana Nessel announcing 13 felony charges against former Michigan House Speaker Lee Chatfield, including conducting a criminal enterprise, which is a 20-year felony. It all stems from his alleged abuse of a dark money nonprofit fund.
Nessel says Chatfield lived the high life off of donations to the fund. Chatfield's wife also facing charges.
Our Ross Jones joins us now live from the newsroom to break down the case against Chatfield. Ross.
Brian, Glenda, the Attorney General did not mince her words. She said Chatfield lived lavishly off donations you were never meant to know about in ways he hoped you'd never learn. And were it not for a member of Chatfield's family, we wouldn't have.
Our investigation has uncovered evidence that Lee Chatfield used various different schemes to embezzle, steal, and convert both private and public monies to fund a lavish lifestyle that his state salary could not possibly afford.
The charges leveled today against former House Speaker Lee Chatfield were widely expected, but they still sent shockwaves throughout the Capitol today as a once seemingly untouchable Lansing power broker was accused of running a criminal enterprise. Using the Peninsula Fund, a dark money group where donors and expenses were virtually a secret, Attorney General Dana Nessel said Chatfield lived lavishly off donations meant to influence him.
This included luxury shopping, fine dining, and extended vacations in swanky hotels and various exotic locations.
Chatfield employed a variety of financial schemes, Nessel said, including using the Peninsula Fund to pay off $132,000 in personal credit card expenses, employing a check kickback scheme involving family members, accepting $13,000 in state mileage reimbursement for trips Chatfield never took, and more. While Chatfield was hit with 13 different charges, his wife Stephanie was also charged in aiding in the scheme, hit with embezzlement and conspiracy charges of her own.
This is simply the predictable product of the dark moneyed fueled culture we have here in Lansing.
While Chatfield's alleged behavior should disgust us, Nessel said, it should not surprise us, because Michigan's loose campaign finance rules have been inviting corruption like this for decades. While Chatfield may be one of the bigger offenders, she said, he is far from alone.
The Michigan Campaign Finance Act is effectively toothless, useless, and utterly worthless as a deterrent to these crimes.
In the years since the investigation into Chatfield began, many have forgotten what kicked it off. Rebecca Chatfield, the wife of the former speaker's brother, came forward back in January 2022 to allege that Chatfield had sexually abused her for years. But today, Nessel said there was simply not enough evidence to bring charges in that case.
We commend Rebecca's strength, her bravery, and her courage in stepping forward to tell her story. And her disclosure led to our office's full investigation into allegations of other criminal activity. Were it not for her, we likely wouldn't be here today.
Now Chatfield is expected to turn himself in. Nessel said today, as of now, there is no evidence to indicate other lawmakers will be charged. As for Rebecca Chatfield, her attorney told me today she was deeply disappointed by the AG's decision not to charge Chatfield over his alleged sexual abuse. In the newsroom, Ross Jones, 7 Action News.
All right, Ross, appreciate that follow-up. Thank you.